In an increasingly urbanized world, villages hidden among mountains by the sea or by rivers still quietly tell centuries-old stories with their paving stones and moss-covered roofs. From Europe to Asia, small communities have preserved their own cultures, architecture, and lifestyles, hidden gems in the heart of the modern world. This journey takes you through 35 picturesque villages and towns, each with its own unique beauty. From Laotian limestone mountains to Swiss glacial lakes, from Pharaoh's chalets to ancient Georgian city walls. More than just a place to see, these villages are also a place to feel the scent of the damp forest, the sound of ancient bell towers, and the stories of the people interwoven in each narrow street. Embark on an adventure through time and space, where beauty lies not in the flashy, but in the small, authentic details. Located on the west coast of Gotland, the town of Visby has a population of over 25,000 and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It has traces of a Viking settlement from the 9th century and became a trading center of the Hanseatic League in the 12th century. The town is surrounded by a 3.4-kilometer long wall from the 13th century, the best preserved in the Baltic, with more than 50 towers and 3 main gates that once protected residents from boat attacks. Baltic region appears with ancient towers and sturdy gates that have stopped invaders since the 13th century. Wairebo, a village on Flores Island in Indonesia's East Nusa Tenggara province, is located 100 meters above sea level. This is home to about 200 people of the Manggarai ethnic group. Famous for its 7 15-meter-high pyramidal houses called Baru Niang, this village was recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage in 2012. Despite its remote location, the island still welcomes about 6,000 tourists each year, mostly international visitors. Húsavík, a small town in northern Iceland, is known as the whale-watching capital of Europe, with more than 20 species of whales having been recorded in the Skjaldfondi Bay area. During the peak season, from June to August, over 95% of whale-watching trips are successful in spotting humpback whales, minke whales, and even sperm whales. On average, Húsavík welcomes over 100,000 international visitors each year. This place is famous for its poetic natural scenery and was a favorite resort destination of the aristocracy in the 19th century. The 2.7-kilometer-long Zwölferhorn cable car takes visitors to an altitude of more than 1,500 meters, where they can enjoy panoramic views of the lake and the majestic Alps. Usungul, a small village in Turkey with about 2,500 inhabitants, is located in the Haldazin Valley of the Black Sea region. Lake Usungul is 1 kilometer long and was formed by an ancient landslide. The area has a humid subtropical climate with an average humidity of over 70% year-round. Sidi Bou Said in Tunisia, located on a high hill overlooking the Gulf of Tunis and the Mediterranean with its distinctive white-blue architecture. The current population is about 6,000 people. An ancient town in the Brazilian state of Minas Gerais has a population of less than 8,000. It dates back to the 17th century gold mining period with remarkable Baroque architecture that is almost completely preserved. Dam Belgium, located about 6 kilometers from Bruges and connected by the 15-kilometer-long Damse Vaart Canal. Population about 11,000. The Schellemelen windmill, built in 1867, is still in operation and is a major tourist attraction. In the 13th century, Dam was Bruges' main port and a transit point for goods to the North Sea. Canal of Sochi, Slovenia, located in the Sochi River Valley in the Goriška region, has a population of just over 1 to 200 people. The highlight is the 30-meter-long medieval stone arch bridge, which has been rebuilt several times after the war. The town retains its rustic look with its church and 2-story residential buildings made of white limestone. Soufriere St. Lucia, located along the southwest coast of the island, has a population of about 7,000. The town gets its name from sulfur, soufre in French, due to volcanic activity. Here you can admire the famous pitons over 700 meters high, recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. Combining traditional wooden houses and French colonial architecture, Soufriere is a prominent cultural and ecotourism destination with over 500,000 visitors each year. Nin, one of the oldest towns in Croatia with a history spanning over 3,000 years. The town's center lies on a small island, only about 500 meters wide, connected to the mainland by 2 medieval stone bridges. In the 9th century, Nin was the first capital of the Croatian kingdom and the coronation site of at least 3 kings. Holy Cross Cathedral, here only 8.2 meters long and 7.6 meters wide, it is considered the smallest church in the world still in operation. Monschau, Germany is a small town with a population of about 12,000 people, famous for its almost intact old town. The 17th and 18th century timber-framed houses reflect the town's thriving woolen industry, which once produced more than 3,000 tons of woolen cloth a year. The Ruhr River winds through the center, surrounded by stone walls and many ancient stone bridges. Bacharach, located on the left bank of the Rhine in Germany, has a population of only about 2,000 people, but possesses a massive architectural heritage. The town is surrounded by vineyards that stretch across steep hillsides and ancient city walls that date back to the 14th century. Stalag Castle is now a famous youth hostel. The poet Victor Hugo once praised its beauty as the Pearl of the Rhine in his work. Emden, Switzerland, located at an altitude of 900 meters above sea level, overlooking Lake Wallen, which is more than 15 kilometers long. The population is only about 1,700 people. Near the village of Betlis is the Sierenbach Waterfalls, with a total height of 585 meters, considered one of the highest waterfalls in Europe. The Emden cable car up the mountain provides easy access to hiking and skiing trails, just 1 hour and 30 minutes drive from Zurich. Wengen, Switzerland, located on a mountain spur at an altitude of 1,274 meters above the Lauterbrunnen Valley. With a population of about 1,300, Wengen has no motorways and is only accessible by cogwheel train from Lauterbrunnen. This resort has been famous since the late 19th century and still retains its old Swiss-style villas. From here, you can fully admire the three peaks of Eiger 3, 967 and Möhn, 4, 178, and Jungfrau, 4, 153. Berglen, a small town in the canton of Uri, Switzerland, with a population of about 4,000, is considered the hometown of the legendary hero William Tell. Legend has it that he rebelled against the Habsburgs in the early 14th century, sparking the Swiss independence movement. The houses here are mostly made of wood, with balconies of colorful flowers creating a peaceful scene of the Alps. Aarberg, Switzerland has about 8,000 inhabitants and is known for the Aarberg Fortress, built in the 12th century. The fortress sits on a 60-meter-high cliff overlooking the Aire River. The houses at the foot of the fortress display a mix of German and Swiss architecture with pointed roofs, stone walls, and carved wood windows. The Aare River curves around the hills, creating a breathtaking view. cave located in the Vallamaggia region of the canton of Ticino, Switzerland, is a small village of only about 500 inhabitants. Surrounded by deep canyons and dense forests, the people here live mainly on livestock and terraced farming. Traditional architecture includes granite houses with gray slate roofs reflecting the alpine heritage of southern Switzerland. Sebastian del Oeste, Mexico, located at an altitude of over 1,500 meters in the Sierra Madre Occidental Range. Founded in 1605, it was once a silver mining center, with over 25 mines operating at its peak. When the mines ran out in the late 19th century, the town was frozen in time. Today, the population is less than 700, but the town is preserved as a historical gem of the state of Jalisco.